Well, hello everyone. I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm not very good with sign language. Hello everyone. Welcome to SLC Aquatics live stream Tuesday, whatever this day is, August the 7th. Yes, we can hear you. Yay! Mwah. Hello, hashtag fish fam. I love you. I miss you. Whee! I don't know what I did with this OBS program weeks ago, like 2 months ago. I know Daryl says he was first. And then we had Dank come in, Dank Tanks. And then Jeff Rose. And let me look at the chat. I'm going to pop the chat out so I can actually read it. Okay? So, it's coming in there. Let me see. Wouldn't it change on me? Properties. Now you're seeing double. Oh, there's the chat. Isn't that the chat? It's supposed to be the chat. It's not switching. Okay. Mute the chat. Okay. Well, I've been missing you guys, and it's been hard for me to pick up and catch up with everybody. I catch a video here and there, but it's very difficult when you've been as busy as I have been, because when I sit down I usually end up falling asleep. I'm so tired. Leslie's in the house. Hey Leslie. Jeff Rose and Fish Tropic. Jason's in the house. Hey Jason. D down the wormhole. Hey D. And everybody's saying hi to each other right now. As you can see, the topic: sick fish, dead fish, and what helps us to go on. Now we see 3 of you. That's too funny. I don't know if it's going to come back in or not. It wants its own thing. And it will be recorded. Oh boy. Hope everybody's been doing good. I've seen a couple of Jeff Rose live streams. I've seen a couple of Susan Q Aquatics videos. Angelo's in the house. Hi Susan. Hi all. Just popping in to say hi. Daughter isn't feeling well today. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Much love. Bye. Thank you, Angelo, for stopping in, and I do hope and pray that your daughter feels better. It's trying to get in my throat too. The air quality outside is so humid and so muggy and heavy. I told my husband a while ago when I went out on the porch to look at the ponds that it just felt like my throat closed up. Sound just went away. Do we have audio? Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Somebody let me know. I'm on Wi-Fi tonight in my fish room. So I'm going to buzz around here so y'all can see. Never mind, it's back. Y'all can see the betta rack behind me. And blue veil tail, tricolor rose tail, red crown tail, king betta. We have Colonel Mustard down here, who is a uh, Half Moon mustard gas. And then we have bragging about my new Goldies. Thank you, Dee. Thank you for liking my better rack. It's still, you know, crazy with the wiring, and I'm not going to be able to do the aquaponics on top like I wanted to right now. Maybe during the winter I can work on it. I went live the other day bragging about my beautiful little Oranda goldfish that Sherry Sweeney gave me, and I regret that I have to say that they are deceased. Monday a week ago, I was still at work when Sherry told me she was coming this way. She had some plant clippings and a couple of random goldfish for me, and she asked me if it would be okay to put them in the pond, and I said sure, because I was going to be hours after she came. She came around 2 o'clock. Hey Jason, how you doing? Came around 2 o'clock, and I didn't get home Monday till 8:30. So I checked on everybody when I got in, separated some of the plant clippings that she had left me. Noticed that she had left me a couple mystery snails as well, and I don't know when I noticed. I want to say Thursday. I noticed my goldfish. Thank you, Jeff, about the audio. I noticed my goldfish were huddled up behind a plant that I had on the shelf in the pond, and they weren't swimming around like they used to. And then when they did swim around, they were flashing against things inside the pond. So I knew immediately I had some parasite or bacteria issues, or maybe a chemical ammonia burn or something was going on. So I separated the goldfish and put them in the 40-gallon tub on the porch, and I got the 29-gallon ready as fast as I could. Well, I rushed the situation. I knew better. I threw some beneficial bacteria material in there, the ceramic rings. I had a bag of ceramic rings, and I didn't have any stress zyme to add any beneficial bacteria to the aquarium. And so I brought the Orandas in, thinking that the pond maybe was having an ammonia spike, or you know, something was going on. And also my husband washes cars close to that area, and the wind could have blown some soap or something into the pond. So the pond, I did a 50% water change. I did add some salt to begin with, and then the next day or two I ended up just doing a 50% water change on the pond. The goldfish continued to fail, and they stayed with clamped fins, and they died, and their gills were bleeding. So I don't know if that was a parasite or something in the water became so irritating that it made their gills bleed. I know ammonia will do it, chemicals will do it, and I know some gill flukes will do it, but I didn't see any gill flukes. So my comet fish that were about 8 inches, 6 and 8 inches in length, they're gone. All 3 of them are gone. My 2 Orandos are gone. The red top and the chocolate Oranda are gone. Sherry, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. Our babies didn't make it. Right now, the 2 koi that I have in the pond are still eating. They're not swimming freely, but koi are extra shy fish anyway, and I've had them 2 weeks. So it's possible if it was a parasite or a bacteria and they're still living. Usually koi are more sensitive than goldfish, so if they're still living, they could be the culprits of the parasite or bacterial infection. So I'm doing daily, quarter, say 25% water changes on the pond. And I went ahead and emptied the 29 today, refilled it, dechlorinated. Dank says probably too hot. Yeah, I think it was too hot with that too many fish added too quickly in the pond. Oxygen level dropped and perhaps ammonia spike. So our city's been, Leslie says our city's been spraying for mosquitoes around here. Could that be something that may have happened to your fish? They do spray in our area as well, but my ponds are on a covered porch, about 50 feet away from the main road. Yeah, down the wormhole D. Ah, that sucks, Susan. Yes, it does. The other part of my topic says, what helps us to keep going when there's been, to me, massive death like that in your fish room or in your ponds? You learn, you try your best to learn from your personal mistakes. You had a few pass from old age this week. I'm sorry, Jason. Yeah, fish do get old. I thought goldfish and koi could live pretty good years, though. I know mine died from some kind of illness. Some kind of illness or some kind of stress. I did think about it being too hot, and then I thought I've introduced too many fish again, too fast. The biological beneficial bacteria did not catch up with the stock. Hey, Vinoski. And I didn't add extra filtration fast enough. And as hot as it's been, I probably should have put a fan out there blowing on the area. Thanks, Jeffro. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. First of all, no matter what source that they come from, I'm not accusing Sherry of having any kind of bugs in her plants or her fish. Always quarantine your fish. And that pond was 2 weeks old. I think I think it is not acclimating them right. Okay. It's new for me. Having a large 125-gallon pond on the porch now. Having a 20-gallon and a 40-gallon is not too much. But when you keep adding stock to a water source that's not well established yet, and could have had an ammonia spike. No, I did not test my water. Right now I don't have any testing equipment. So, and I felt like I should have added some more filtration. Because, you know, I've got my DIY filter out there that was out of my 40-gallon. Well, 40 gallons and 125 gallons is a big difference in volume of water. And then adding 2 koi and 2 Oranda goldfish. So 4 more fish to a non-established aquarium or pond. 1 fish, 2 fish, ROC. Hey, darling. Hey, Clara. How you doing? Thank you, sweetheart. It happens, you know. When introducing new fish in established or new tank, you need to slowly introduce them to different conditions. Yes, Jason, thank you. And somewhere deep down inside of my heart knew I should have done that. First of all, I should have left the goldfish in the 40-gallon. And even though I still had beneficial bacteria, and I used my DIY filter that had beneficial bacteria in it. 125 gallons is too early to add koi or goldfish, any new stock. I knew better, but out of excitement, and it happens to a lot of us, out of excitement and urgency to see fish swimming around, you go ahead and stock things too fast, and the bioload cannot, keep up with it. So yeah, I feel like a murderer. I know I'm not, but I take full responsibility on losing my babies. I'm going to wait for it to cycle. I'm going to wait for it to get more established before I do any other changes. I've been trying to add plants that would help with ammonia and nitrate levels, but it still takes time. And so this 29 that I've started back up, I'm going to actually go through the cycling, the nitrogen cycle officially. I'm going to do it right. It's going to be a fishless cycle. Leslie says, it's okay, Susan. It's a lesson learned. Don't beat yourself up. You're a great fish keeper. Maybe give it another go again soon. Yeah, Leslie, I will. And I won't be in such a hurry. Next time, dip them. Then acclimate into the pond. Jason, can you explain dip them? Like put them in a salt dip? And then acclimate into the pond? I actually saw today this person who keeps koi make a salt paste out of table salt and a small little brush, and he actually caught his koi, and any red irritated areas on their body, he brushed that salt on them, being careful not to get it in their eyes or gills. And then he showed the after effects, a salt dip. Yep. I thought about that too. Thank you, Jason. What else? My 20 gallons are still going good. I've still got some of the mosaic guppies that are they're aging. They're just aging. Guppies don't live long. A couple years, 2 or 3 years. So I'm losing guppies because of age, and I got to get back into a water change regimen again. The last 9 weeks has been horrendously busy. Hey Melvin, how you doing? Jason says, wipe out existing bacteria. It's like a blank slate into a new established anything. Wipe out existing bacteria. Okay. Good to see you, Melvin's Aquatic Empire. That's cute. Melvin's Aquatic Empire. Let me check you out, man. Whew. Sick fish, dead fish. What helps us go on? Well, Melvins, I'm going to check you out, man, and I'm going to subscribe to you, sweetheart. So that's number 38, okay? I'm subscriber number 38. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Susie. Hey, Susan. Susan, Susie Q. That includes flukes, etc. Thank you, Jason. Your max is 4 years or so for guppies. Well, good for you. You probably have good filtration going. You said you optimize your filtration. Thanks, Melvins. I'm doing good. A little down, but I'm going to pick myself up and be all right. Have you ever done a salt dip? Yes, with plants and bettas and salt dips, salt baths. I use aquarium salt. I am 39. Oh, for Melvin's, a subscriber. That's cute. I'm glad to join your live stream. Well, you're very welcome. Where are you located at, Melvin's? I'm in Alabama. I see Susie got a 50-gallon aquarium, and she's going to have to rearrange her fish room to make room for it. Oh, I'm going to try to buzz around so y'all can see what's going on. Here is a 10-gallon with my breeding project with my super Dumbo ear dragons and half moon mosaics. And behind me is my 25 where my baby angels are at. Where are they at? There they are. Here they are. Here you go. Real spooky. And I have one guppy in there and I think 4 koi cats. Look at the dorsal on him. I don't know if you can see, there's a glare. Let's see if I can get them to come over here. No, they're gonna fuss. Come over here. Open up the top. They think they're gonna eat. It is worth it. KP, Corey's here. Hey Corey, how you doing? Melvin says I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Susan. All right, Melvins. That's cool. I know y'all having some problems up there, aren't you, right now? And I really hope and pray everything calms down there. Can y'all hear the lawnmower? Okay. This is the better rack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gallons. This one has a divider in it. The second row, these bettas were given to me, and the tanks. They're top fin tanks. This is a Fluval V. This is a Glow aquarium by Tetra, and then this is an Eclipse by Marine Land. I want to add some sponge filters up here. Just takes a little while to get money. And then here is the 29 that I set up. It was the one that was upstairs. It was so covered in algae that you could not see through the tank. So I broke it down, scrubbed it down with white vinegar and peroxide mixture, and then I rinsed it real good. And that's a piece of purple felt behind in the background. And this is a stereo, a TV stand on wheels. But that's what I had the Orandas in, and I'm gonna cycle it. It doesn't have any substrate in it right now. Melvin said, very beautiful tank, Susan. I had a 29. Well, thank you, Melvin's. Susie Q says, looks clear now and nice. Yeah, it's just not cycled. I've got cycled media in the bottle. It's the, what are those things called? Those rings. I can't even think. Okay. So let me get up where I can turn the computer around. This is the 55 gallon. Got my two angels in it. They don't spawn anymore. They're gold gourami and the paradise fish right here. Black sand substrate. I've got plastic plants and live plants. Piece of driftwood and two lava rocks right here in the middle. That's a plastic plant right there. These are some valves by from Green Oasis, and my 20s, the lights went out in them. My 20 gallons. So let me see if I can get the lights on. Okay, get the lamp pole out of the way. But this is my 20 gallon guppies with the half moon mosaics, and this is my gumbo ear dragons that I got from Sheila, Life with Pets. But this is my official downstairs fish room. My laptop's getting a little warm, so if it shuts off, that'll be it for tonight. So, but I appreciate you guys being here with me. I know Science Gal's in here. Hey, Science Gal. Looks great. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Susie. Beautiful 55. Daryl says, hi, Fancy Tail Aquatics. Fancy Tail Aquatics. Scott. Hey, Scott. How you doing? Little Late was feeding a cat grass. Cool beans. Cecilia. Hey, Cecilia. Missed you, baby. How you doing? I think I caught your last videos, too. Melvin says he likes that 55 gallon setup. Thank you. Yeah, those valves completely cover the top of the water surface. You know, it's got some opening breaks in it, but those valves are probably 4 and 5 feet tall. And I got those from Green Oasis Farms in Arizona, so check them out. That's Michael and Paul, and they have quite a crew working with them now. And they're handling not just plants but fish and snails. So check out Green Oasis Farms out of Arizona and Florida and New York. I don't know if Paul's moved all the way to Florida yet. He's down there. He did a video on Facebook today of their koi setup. A lot of big names today. Cecilius and Science. Cecilia says, I'm good. I'm trying to get video of my new puffers. Oh, cool. CJ. Hey, CJ. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm back. Sorry for your losses. Thank you, darling. Henry's still doing well, though. Yep. You know, losses are going to happen in the hobby. It just is hard to swallow when it's your fault. And then sometimes you don't know what causes it and they still die. So, great to have you. I'll have to rewatch the stream. Missed the dead fish. Yeah, maybe I can update. I went live. I thought I went live. Bragging about, I may have not even posted the video. I may have been filming myself. But I had 2 Oranda goldfish and 3 comet goldfish die. Mainly Scott, because I introduced them too fast to one another in an unestablished pond. And either ammonia spike or some kind of bacteria parasite. Well, the koi are fine. So maybe the koi, I don't know. Usually koi are more sensitive than goldfish. My goldfish died. Oh, anyway. Can't figure it all out yet. As you see, I've got PetSotics.com merchandise on tonight. And I want you to check out PetSotics.com, their website. He has 10 to 30% discounts going right now on all kinds of pet supplies. Not just fish, lizards, puppies, cats, reptiles, fur babies, gerbils, hamsters, you name it. Check out the website. Yeah, my heart's broke, Susan, because I don't enjoy sitting out by the pond right now. The koi are still swimming and eating, but they're not moving much. Of course, koi are more bashful anyway. Cecilia says, oh, bless your heart, Susan. I'm sorry. Thank you, Cecilia. Melvin says, I'm sorry to hear about your guppies. Yeah, those were my, did I say guppies? I meant goldfish. I meant my goldfish. Comet goldfish, Oranda goldfish, and my guppies are still doing good outside. They've had 2 or 3 drops of fry, and they're growing up now. So maybe I'll put guppies in the 29, because you know when the weather starts getting cooler, you got to bring the guppies in here in Alabama, and you can't leave them out year long. The koi and the goldfish would winter fine. There's been a few occasions where it was in the teens or dropped down to 0 or below 0, and I just covered. Mainly I covered it to protect the plants from frostbite. But the goldfish wintered through the winter really well, and the tank behind me went off. So I'm trying to get up the money to get some water testing stuff, like the master kit. I have the master kit upstairs, but it just it annoys me to use it. I'd rather dip a piece of paper in. It's not as accurate. I know it. I'm a lazy hobbyist, so Lord forgive me. Cecilia says, you're new, Melvin's, to me anyway. Welcome, and I subbed you. Yes, Cecilia, Melvin's is new to us, and we're welcoming him. Ooh, you're number 41, CJ. cool beans. Melvin's getting some subscribers here. Was the outdoor ponds too hot as goldfish koi like cooler water? It's hot. It's been in the 90s, close to 100 here, Scott. But the water temperature was still around 84. I want to say 84, 85. And then at night, it was dropping down to 69 and 70 degrees. So, I think I just introduced too many fish too fast. Didn't have enough filtration. Or aeration. Probably more aeration would have helped. And maybe putting a fan out there to blow on it. I don't know. It's still all a mystery. It could be a combination of all of it. CJ says, I wish I was still 41 years old. LOL. 41. Yeah, I'd take 41 back. Yep. Friday Fish Facts. Hey, Friday Fish Facts, how you doing? Good to have you with us tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button. I see a lot of blue wrenches in the room, so if y'all can grab some of my links, like my Teespring account, my Zazzle account, my Facebook group, my Facebook page, my PayPal page, what else? My Patreon. So if y'all can grab some of those links in the description and share them in the chat. I appreciate there's been 2 patrons that have upped their pledge to $5 because I want to do my own website. And the lesser of the 2 prices was around $500, and I'm going to speak to the designer who is a schoolmate of mine from high school. She does websites, and I'm going to speak to her about doing monthly payments. So right now I think I have 12 or 13. It might have gone up. Might be 18 of $100 pledge. So if I could get more patrons, you know, just pledge $1 a month. And there is a second tier Patreon tier that you can go to for $25, and I think I have 3 of those tiers available. Thank you, Daryl. 3 of those tiers are available at $25 each. If you would pledge $25 a month, you will also receive an SLC Aquatics coffee mug as a Patreon gift. And that does have to be within the United States. I can't ship it outside of the United States. Friday Fish Facts. The wrench actually goes to people that you get to know, and you see them around on other live streams, participating and, you know, moderating the chat. And so as you continue to be a faithful viewer on my live streams and participate on my the comments in my other content that I post, then you know, it's very possible that you can receive a wrench later on down the road. Okay. Cecilia says Susan has to assign it to you. Yes, and I was explaining deeper, Cecilia, about how I get to know you by you being a loyal viewer, and not everyone that views me is a Patreon, but if you could become a Patreon, and you can support me with $1 or more a month, it would be appreciated. There is material that is posted that is just for patron only, and some of it is public. Patreons get to see a side of me. You can see some unedited content. Sometimes I ask my Patreons questions that help me build my content. So when I do a live stream, some people have wrenches and I didn't assign them. If you put them in the category for live streaming, you probably gave them wrenches and not aware that you gave them wrenches. Melvin says, I appreciate the love, everyone. CJ says, you're the man, Daryl Dimer. Thank you, Daryl. You know, y'all can go there, copy it, and paste it in the chat if you have the wrench. Yeah, you have to assign them, or there's an area on, let me see. Let me see if I can go to it. In Creator Studio on your channel. Let me see if I can set that up. Let's do a little let's see, that would be community. Community. Can y'all see this? Let's do a little tutorial. Community settings. Right there in community settings, if you added anyone's names over here, if you added anyone's names, they become moderators. Okay? So, I guess I need to put it on the screen, don't I? If you, I'm in my Creator Studio. I went down to community settings, and if you add anyone that has a YouTube channel right here, they become moderators, and these users can remove comments which will appear in your held for review page, and they can also moderate your live stream chat messages. Okay, so that's what that's how people have wrenches. Does that make sense? Okay, so we love Susan, need more live girl chats. Yeah, I think this month on the 3rd Saturday, which would be August the 18th, I think I will schedule another all girls Fish Fam live stream. How about that? Oh, now I see what you said. Duh. I haven't, but some people have them. I don't even know how to assign them. And also in the chat, I don't know if y'all can see me do this in the chat, but you can go by a person's name, like CJ, and you can remove moderator or add moderator. You can go to the channel, you can report, remove, put user in timeout, or hide user on this channel. So There's a lot of features there that we can do. I can link when I'm on my PC, but when I try to copy on my tablet, I lose the stream. I understand, CJ, that happens. The tablet and iPads don't allow you to do certain features that you can on your computer. Friday Fish Fact says, okay, cool, thanks. You're welcome. Doing well, Melvin, thank you. Okay, we see it, thanks, Fancy Tale said. Cecilia says, that's cool. I don't use the studio, so I didn't know that stuff. Yeah, if you're going to be a creator on YouTube, you need to get familiar with your Creator Studio, because that helps you set up your channel, that helps you look at analytics on your channel. And I don't mind doing some tutorials. I know I'm supposed to do a tutorial on OBS, so whenever I figure out how to get rid of that infinity screen. Thank you, Daryl, for my Zazzle store. And I'm still not sure about that link actually being connected to my affiliate code. So, ooh, sorry. Earthquake. Just kidding. I kicked the table. Let's see. Leslie says, no boys allowed. Haha. You can view in the chat. Yes, you can. But only girls on the Google Hangout. Science Gal, girl chat sounds fun. Yes, you need to participate. So my email is on the screen right here. score48@yahoo.com. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can message me on Messenger, and I can add you to the hashtag FishFam All Girls Messenger group. And whenever I schedule a all girls chat, see, I'm not the only one. I know Priscilla's been busy, so she's not been able to do it. Priscilla MK Art, she's had an all girls stream before, and our little friend Kayla Nana Chick, who is probably any day now going to give birth to her twin girls. And anyway, we look forward to doing another all girls Fish Fam chat chat on the third Saturday. Getting ready to wind up this live stream for tonight. I've got 7:26, so 5 more minutes. If you have any questions, post them at this time. The last one I got to participate in was a lot of fun. Yeah, Leslie. They're fun for sure. I love them. You get a lot of information, and sometimes we get sidetracked like the guys do, but it's still fun. Scott says, tee Leslie, but you ladies a lot of times know more than any of us do. I would suggest TubeBuddy or vidIQ, and I'll do a presentation in the future on them. Well, thank you, Scott. We'll be watching it. I do have TubeBuddy on my channel. Is Gina in the house? Gina, hey baby, hey Auntie Gina, how you doing?
Hooty hoo!
That's Rod, everybody that don't know him. That's my husband, Rod, Mr. SLC Aquatics. He just came in from cutting the grass. God bless him. God bless him. God bless him. Friday Fish Facts got to go. Okay, thanks for stopping in, and see you around. Jeff Rose says, good live stream. Thank you, Jeff Rose. You didn't have any input. You didn't have any questions tonight. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I have a 10-gallon upstairs, 12 aquariums, and 3 ponds. I have a 125-gallon, 40-gallon, and a 20-gallon pond. on my front porch. I had a 3-hour long live stream Saturday night. Wow, did it go that long, Jeffro? Whew, one of my first ones went that long. Doing good. How are you? I'm tired and getting over. All of my goldfish died, and trying to figure out what actually happened. Give things time to recuperate before we do any more additions. CJ says hi, Rod, and hi, Aunt Gina. Melvin says, I'm doing good, Gina, and you. Well, I appreciate everyone for coming by, and please leave comments once these videos post. That's why I don't go over an hour anymore, because very few people actually view the whole hour. And even though I had sick fish and I have had dead fish, the main reason that I titled this stream tonight was what helps us keep going. What helps us keep going is the hashtag FishFam community. And I'm going to be lighthearted and say, well, the stores still sell fish. So even though we lose our babies, that's what Dina told me, Dina Edwards at Everything Aquatic. They were my babies, yep. And they trust us to take care of them. And when we don't take care of them right, you know, we feel really bummed. Thank you so much, Susan. God bless you. And God bless you too, Scott. And God bless each one of you tonight. Hashtag FishFamLove. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hashtag FishFamMom. Signing off for now. I will see you again soon. Love you, and thanks for coming by.